What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 174, and we start today's episode off with Keita coming to us and saying he's not happy with his role at the club as he doesn't get on the pitch very often. And also we have a couple of international friendlies here with England. We take on Hungary and we take on Greece, and we beat both of those nations respectively. But to start the episode off today, I want to say to everyone that's been commenting of late, I've noticed there's been an increase in comments from people asking me when we're going to be leaving Paris Saint-Germain. Now obviously we haven't been here for a very long time, but a lot of you have been making the point that we've already done what we set out to do when we came to France. Now, when we joined PSG, I made the point that the main, reason I wanted to come here was because, well, A, I've never managed a club before and I've never managed in France before, but also because we wanted to really restructure the PSG team. As we can see, Laporta gets an injury on international duty with France and gets out for 6 weeks. That's a real shame. But we wanted to restructure the team because there were just so many deadwood players here. We want to shift them all on, bring in those young high potential players, bring a lot of French players as well, and just improve the overall of the squad, as well as decreasing the average age and making sure that this team is set up for the future. Now, we've already done that. And we've only been here for, well, not even a full calendar year. So we've already done those things. We've won Ligue 1. We wanted to do that. We've won the Champions League. We wanted to do that as well. Yes, I wanted to win a French Cup as well. We didn't do that last year. We lost in the Coupe Nationale final to Marseille and also got knocked out in the Coupe de Ligue by Saint Etienne, which incidentally was our first loss as PSG manager. But we've pretty much done all of the actual aims we had. So a lot of you have been saying, when are you going to leave PSG? Because as you can see in the league table, we just saw there, we are top. We are already looking as though this season could probably be not an easy walk to the title, but surely probably going to be ours unless we slip up massively. And also 4 games into our Champions League group, we are top and looking as though we will finish top of that group and surely qualify for knockout stages. So, do we want to leave PSG and join another club and have another challenge? It's been, commented quite a lot of late, and I just wanted to let you guys know, yes, I am reading the comments, I'm taking them all on board, and if you guys want to comment on today's episode, if you haven't commented of late, and let me know whether you would like to see us leave PSG or stay here, because quite frankly, I'm really enjoying my time here in France. Like I said, the first time I've managed a French team, so it's been really fun for me to do something different and obviously try and restructure the entire team. But I do know that a lot of you do want me to leave, and I just want to do what you guys want. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you haven't commented in a while, leave or stay, look for new jobs, stay here. I really don't mind, but we'll have to wait and see what you guys want. And there you go. Still, we do indeed take on Lyon for the first game of today's episode here. Now Lyon, of course, you'd think that they'd be one of the stronger sides in France, and they have had a relatively decent start sitting in the top half, but nothing too significant. And 19 minutes in, we did take the lead in this game as well. Eden Hazard from the spot, as per usual, reliable as hell, getting the goal and making it 1-0 to PSG. Niang got taken down by Umtiti. It was a definite penalty, no doubt about that, and the Belgians smashed the ball in, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way and making it PSG 1, Lyon 0. So the perfect start to this game, already 1-0 up, and our home form this year has been fantastic. Our form in general has just been fantastic to start the season off. So 1-0 up in this game, already looking very confident, courtesy of that goal. So 1-0 PSG, but ready from kickoff. Lyon tried to get themselves back on level terms with Adnan going down this left hand side and playing it backwards towards his man. He keeps hold of the ball, rises the challenge and finds Fofana. He picks out Clement Grenier, who strikes it, and it's a good save by Lloris and turn behind for a corner. So Lloris having to make a good save there to stop Lyon from instantly replying and get themselves back on level terms. From the corner, it is crossed into the box towards Musa. It's headed away. We try and win the header with Hazard. It's won backwards by Lyon as we clear the ball away. We try and go on the counter and again give it away. Grenier's back on the ball, finds Maxime Gonlons. He picks out Fofana, and his strike again is well saved by Lloris. So a couple of big saves by Hugo Lloris, and we stay in front in this game as Lyon look to get themselves back on level terms. And just past the half an hour mark, Lacazette's on the ball, using his fantastic display of pace to get around his man. Look at the guy go, 3 men chasing back, no one's going to get there eventually. He picks out Cabella though, and Cabella smashes the ball goal bound, but the goalkeeper makes a very good save. So still 1-0 to PSG, and a few minutes later we had a corner. Cabella crossed the ball in, and Thiago Silva's header goes just wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. So other than the 2 chances Lyon had in the first half, it was really all us, and we deserved our lead. But in the 53rd minute, Lyon tried to equalise here across into the box, and Lloris didn't really deal with it, but thankfully for us, the header did hit the bar and eventually came back to our goalkeeper. So still 1-0 after a bit of indecisiveness from our keeper there. We were still in the lead though, and just past the hour mark, Lyon come forward again. Musa down left hand side, finding Fofana, and Lloris makes a good stop, and we get the ball away. So good save by Lloris, and it was still 1-0. And in the 68th minute, again Lyon come forward here, looking for the equalising goal. Fofana finding Tolisso, back inside towards Berg, lovely 1-2, he goes through, and again Hugo Lloris making a great save. So our goalkeeper was on fire in this game. You know, the header that hit the bar a minute ago, a little bit indecisive, as I thought he could have come out to claim it, but instead, you know, it hit the bar, so it didn't matter. But in the whole game, he was having an absolute stormer, and from that we broke in the 71st minute. Lacazette coming forward, playing the ball across the face of goal, and Hazard was there to turn it in. So Hazard gets his second of the game. PSG 2, Lyon 0, and the game is surely ours. So, you know, really, they had a couple of chances in the first half, which Lloris had to make a couple of good saves from, but they weren't really threatening. In the second half, they really did come alive, but our goalkeeper Lloris was on fire, and for that goal as well, when I drilled the cross in, I was actually looking for a man on the edge of the area. Instead, it went to the far post, but Hazard was there regardless to make it 2-0. So, PSG 2, Lyon 0, and in the 75th minute, Hazard almost got his hat-trick there. Lovely scoop turn to get himself inside, but the strike did go wide and behind for a goal kick. So the second goal kind of knocked the stuffing out of Lyon, to be honest. You know, until that goal was scored by Hazard, they were in the game completely. They were looking very, very strong, and it seems as though it'd only be a matter of time before they would get themselves an equalising goal. But after the second goal by Hazard, it was all us. Coulomb hit the post there in the 79th minute, and the score was still 2-0. But he's winning the ball back. Gregory van der Wiel plays it through towards Remy Cabella, down the right hand side, crosses the ball in, picks out Lacazette, and his volley blazes over the bar and into the stand. So still PSG 2, Lyon 0. And in the 82nd minute here again, Lyon give the ball away. Their game was done. Lacazette wins it back. He's got a man in the centre, picks him out in Remy Cabella. Cabella with a fake shot, gets inside with a double step over and shoots, but the goalkeeper Lopez makes a save, and Lyon get the ball away. So still PSG 2, Lyon 0. And it was how the game would finish as well. So a 2-0 victory against Lyon. Again, I feel as though Lyon probably should have got a point in that game, but the importance of having a high-rated goalkeeper was shown there. Lloris is an absolute monster. Yes, he makes mistakes every now and then, but all goalkeepers make mistakes. But he had a fantastic game. He was really, really good, and yeah, I felt as though, you know, the win may not have been as deserved as some will get, but we did look threatening very late on as well. Should have had the third goal, really, with all the chances we had. But in the end, we'll take the 2-0 win, a clean sheet as well. Very nice win against a decent French side. And following that, we did have our second and final game of today's episode against Sporting here away in Portugal. As you saw the Champions League group there, one win would guarantee qualification into the knockout stages. So taking on Sporting, as you can see, there were a couple of absentees from the usual first 11, as there always is in midweek football, but regardless, still a very strong team. And the first chance would fall to us in the 17th minute with Verratti getting on the ball for us here and taking it around João Mario and then giving it back towards Thiago Silva. We're passing the ball around as David Luiz, now being played in the first team with the injury to Laporta, picks out Niang down the right hand side, takes on his man, keeps on going, gets himself inside, and a Niang strike finds the back of the net, and it's Sporting 0, PSG 1. So a few of you have been saying, you know, with Remy Cabella and Lacazette in great form to start the season off, and Niang's a bit of a forgotten man in this team. You know, he doesn't actually get involved directly in the play as much as he used to, and that is true. You know, being on the right wing, he's not exactly isolated and wasted. It's just that most of our players central with this team, you know, so Niang doesn't actually get involved as much, but even so, he's still a really decent player, and he does make it 1-0 there, and we do take the lead. So 1-0 to PSG, and in the 27th minute here, a great chance for us as Falvin goes forward here through the centre, takes around his man and shoots, and the ball goes into the bottom corner, and it's Sporting 0, PSG 2. So I do believe that's his first goal for the club, and we are 2-0 up in this game, and already the game looked as though it was ours, to be honest. Sporting didn't really have the best of starts, already 2-0 down as well. Really composed finish as well, lovely little finish into the bottom corner there, and it's 2-0 to us. So 2-0 to PSG, 28 minutes in, and we couldn't really see the Portuguese side getting back in the game, and it looks as though already we were going through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. And in the 34th minute, he'll run the ball again. Foul when he got our second goal, finds Gonzalo Higuain. Higuain turns his man with the fake shot, goes through and shoots, and as you can see, he scores as well. So Sporting 0, PSG 3, 35 minutes in, already 3 goals to the good there, as Higuain does the old man celebration, and you felt sorry for Sporting, because you just knew that this game, you know, could end up any scoreline we wanted. You know, if I really put the foot on the gas in this game, we could be scoring 7, 8 goals, because we were just looking on fire. And in the second half, 3 minutes after the restart, would Sporting get themselves back in the game? Well, they had a chance with Mane going forward, but he hits the bar on a 1-on-1, and it's cleared away. So what a chance for Sporting to get themselves back in the game and get a lifeline, but a big miss, and the shot hits the bar. And in the 62nd minute, Gonzalo Higuain's through again, lovely lovely ball by Coulomb, and Higuain does what he does best, puts the ball in the back of the net and makes it 4-0 just past the hour mark. So the French-born Argentine striker makes it 4-0, and the game is, well, the game was ours already, but now we were just beginning to embarrass Sporting, to be honest, as Higuain makes it 4. So again, if I really wanted to in this game, I probably could have won by, you know, a record amount for me in this career mode, because it was just so routine. But for the most part, I kind of felt like I'd just take the foot off the gas and really just pass the ball around a little bit more, try and regain possession, not tire any players out, and keep it at that. But Sporting did have the ball clear off the line in the 75th minute, and from that we broke. Remy Cabella sliding it through towards Lacazette here, going through the middle, great chance to make it 5-0, and he does as well. So Lacazette, who came off the bench, makes it 5-0 to PSG, and it was just such a routine game. You know, like I said, I could have scored more goals if I wanted to, but for the most part, a really simple victory, and it was how the game would finish as well. So Sporting 0, PSG 5, and it does mean we have guaranteed a place at the top of the group with a game to spare, and we are going through to the knockout stages. So there'll be no drama like last season when we had to win by 4 clear goals on the final game. No, we're through with a game to spare and top of the group as well. So as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really do hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of Career Mode, then please do leave a like, and I will see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.